Now let's take a look at the housing and real estate sector. A close look with Debbie Bloyd, CEO of DLB Financial Services. We did see housing prices remain strong, in fact, up over 19% year over year. Consumer confidence, though, is dropping. I know you saw that as well. So what does it all mean to you?
Thanks, Nicole, for having me. I think it's a mixed bag. If you know how to work the market and how to work your money, you're going to see that this is a great time to take cash off the table. Everybody's houses, land, enterprises have gone up and increased in value. Now's the time to take some of that money off, either buy more investment properties while the rates are still low. Rents are going to be going up with inflation in the future. So are mortgages. So now's a great time to reorganize your cash, put it into the market, if it's real estate or stocks, and get it moving while you're entering in at a very low time.
So as you say, you're saying to take some money off the table here. In the meantime, as you get the data and you see that the prices are still going up, it's hard to know when things change. I mean, people want to put money to work. The builders even are pausing and don't even put the final date of delivery anymore. So as an investor, or if you're a homeowner or an investor, what's your advice? How do you navigate this?
Well, I think a lot of people, Nicole, think this is a bubble and it's going to stop all of a sudden. It's not going to stop. Things are going up. This is real money being spent. It's not like 2007. So I think we need to get rid of that mindset. Supply prices are going up. It's going to be costing more all the time to build. So you're going to buy a new build now, because a lot of home builders, the big national home builders, they build 2 or 3 houses, up the price 10,000. Build 2 or 3 houses, up the price 10,000. So it's easier to get in now than it will be next year at this time. Interest rates are also going to be higher next year than they are now. So waiting is not the answer. Waiting is not going to help you. It's actually going to hurt you. You're going to have to pay more for the money. It may be a quarter or a half a point more. It's still more. And then your selection is going to be different, and your selection is going to be higher price. So you're not going to get as much next year as you get this year.
I think you make a good point about the home shortage, and that's one of the complaints that we've heard from the home builders. They just can't even find land on which to build, right? The desirable places to build, and so fewer inventory, right? And things still continue to go quickly. At what point do people get priced out? Because I agree with you that costs are up overall. Mortgages will be more. Higher rates will also affect folks. At some point, though, people get priced out, whether it's buying a can of whatever, tuna, soup, I don't know what, or a house. At some point, people get priced out and say, I'm not paying that.
Well, I think it's going to be like we do with cars. Okay, everybody wants a car, but they don't have to have a Jaguar. They don't have to have a Range Rover. You get a different car. So maybe you can't afford the neighborhood that you wanted. Nicole, what nobody talks about is then do better, make more, retool yourself. I tell people all the time, then you need to put yourself in a better position for a future. So sometimes that means re-education ourselves, taking on a side hustle. There's all kinds of ways to make more. But not everybody can afford homes. Some have to be in apartments if that's the path that they've gone on. So this is not an equal opportunity market. Range Rovers are not available to everyone, neither are homes. And some people want to be in certain neighborhoods and they are going to get priced out. And you either have to rise to the occasion or you're going to have to move to a different neighborhood. If you're only—
I think what you're saying, though, I think the key here, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but the key here is that they're not buying double negative. They will buy. And that's the point. They may not buy the house they dreamed of, but they're going to buy something. And that's the point. So maybe you're not going to buy the Nova Locks, but the tuna in the can may be just right. So I see what you're saying. So they're not stepping to the side and being fed up. They're going to keep the housing market going. And that's why you're saying don't wait, because it's just going to get even more difficult. Very interesting, Debbie. Thank you.
Thank you.
You had one last thought? Go ahead. I'll give you 10 seconds.
If you're a renter and you think I'll just rent for another year, rents are going up too. As landlords can get more for the houses, when you rent a house or an apartment, you're going to be paying rent more. You might as well have the equity and be an owner.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Debbie Bloyd, thank you. DLB Financial Services, thank you so much. Nice to see you.